weeks away, which is crazy. I mean, it's finally come down to this now. And this morning, we're taking a closer look at some of the most talked about propositions on the ballot.
So Stan Barnes from Copper State Consulting is here, and you and your brain, your super smart
very
brain.
Large brain.
That's why I'm here.
Good to see you, Stan.
Yeah,
All right.
good morning.
Yeah, good morning, both.
So let's talk about a few of these. Let's start with Prop 309, which is a voter ID requirement. I know people have been talking about enhanced voter ID for a while now.
Yeah, they have. The legislature has been talking about it. It's a big campaign issue. Republicans lean that direction. The legislature put something like 8 of these questions on the ballot, and only 2 of them came from citizens' initiatives. This is one of them.
All right.
And it basically says if you're gonna vote, you need to prove ID, including in mail-in ballots. You have to scribble down your ID number or something of that nature.
Yeah, and I think the last 4 of your social and something else. It's more than just a signature of what we have now.
That's exactly right. It's rooted in the idea that it may be exploitable by nefarious actors that want to do something with the election, and so it's been quite a thing for quite a long time. It's finally here as a question.
You know, I was watching the debate with the Senate, candidates, and it looked as though, all 3 of them, they all kind of agreed, no matter where they were on party lines, that they thought, yeah, in some form or fashion, maybe we should have some sort of voter ID type of proposition or law passed.
It's generally, some of our Democratic legislators are opposed to it. They think it somehow suppresses the vote. I think Mark Kelly didn't see it that way because Mark Kelly is trying to win a statewide race as a Democrat, and he has to pretend he's not a Democrat a lot of times in order to pull that off.
Right.
Okay, so that's one. Let's go to 308, Dreamers. So Dreamers are basically immigrants who came here and residents illegally as children. Should they get in-state tuition?
Yes, this also has been one of those issues that has been kicked around a lot. And Republicans over time have generally been opposed to it. But they managed to get the votes together with Democratic legislators and put it on. So, but you just summed it up. If you came here because your parents brought you here from another country when you were young and you don't have a legal status, but you grew up here.
Yeah, at least 2 years and graduated from an Arizona high school, you would qualify for in-state tuition.
Yes, you would be treated as like anyone's kids that lived here. Right. And it's pretty simple, and I have the feeling it's going to pass.
Okay, the next one is Prop 131, and this is with the idea of instituting a lieutenant governor.
Yes.
Yes, this is getting a lot of chatter.
Yeah, I like this one. Is exciting. We've seen this before years ago. As a matter of fact, Jan Brewer was big on this when she was a state senator and got it on the ballot. The voters turned it down back in the day.
Interesting.
And then Jan went on to be Secretary of State and then rose to governor. So, I mean, it's kind of funny, ironic. But this would say that when we run for a governor, we run as a team, like presidential elections with the vice president, and that the vice governor, if you will, the lieutenant governor, would run the Department of Administration while the governor is serving as the governor, and if that person leaves for whatever reason, up they go. It creates a new office, and so there's very little.
So Secretary of State would still be there.
Yeah, Secretary of State. Thank you. That's the point I'm trying to make. Secretary of State would still be there, but what would the lieutenant governor do? So they gave that person the assignment of running the Department of Administration. I don't know what voters are going to do with this. It kind of makes instinctual sense, but at the same time, I don't know.
A lot of people don't realize that the Secretary of State becomes the governor. It's just new people
that's
here.
The line
and
of
we've
succession.
had several of them.
Yes.
Jan Brewer was one.
Yes.
Wasn't Jane Hull one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rose Mofford.
Rose Mofford was one. So,
it happens.
Quite often
It does.
in Arizona.
It does.
Do you think that's going to pass?
I think it will. It just kind of has a natural sex appeal for some reason. Like I said, it did fail 2 decades ago, but maybe the time has come.
Stan, great talking with you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Always great insight.
Good to be here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Copper State Consulting.
Your good looks and your big brain.
That's what I'm going to hear
it's all
right
here
there.
in studio for you.
Exactly.
That's it.
Okay.